Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gauranga. Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada. I cannot speak, so, and I have to speak on the and are different. It must come spontaneously, we'll see. Oh, my eyes not very good. Serving Kirtan, we did not finish. Last. I heard the last lines from last. On one side, I will be relieved from my mental tendencies, which are forcing me to undergo the different stages of this material world. And on the positive side, my soul will believe to the plane from which the order is coming to me. In that order I shall be paid. Its qualities will come down to help me. My lower energy will diminish and disappear. And I will find myself in the plane of whom I am working for. That is all important in our Vidya Bhakti. And the worship of the deity may be included in that. Vidya Bhakti means following different rules and regulations according to the Shastra, according to Guru Shastra and Vaishnava. Sadhu, Guru, and Shastra. These three must always speak the same. This is authorized. We are not speculators like nowadays we find many speculators who are going on doing all kind of mundane or discussing mundane topics. There's nothing to do with bhakti, with devotion, with the authorized way. So the worship of the deity may be included in that. It depends on the quality at whose disposal I am doing the work. So Guru, Sadhu, Shastras important if I want to really attain the goal, if I really want to understand. Like Hanumanji killed so many, but that was done in pure devotion. At the same time, there's so much money being spent to construct temple, and deities are also being installed according to the Shastric order. In another grand way, there's arrangement for the worshipping. It may be karma kanda. If there's any begging purpose in mind, Kim karma kim akarma kavayo vyastra movidaha. Higher scholars cannot understand what is karma, what is akarma, what is the cause. The object is all important for which I am working. higher scholars, we had this speaking a few weeks ago. Atheists or scientists are atheists like this because they think they know everything. They know how to manage life. But the main work what they have created is just destroying the planet. And the end is always coming negative. Like nowadays, they have this artificial intelligence making everyone a machine now. They will not make difference between the machine and the human. They will say they are all machines. So I can kill them, it's just a machine. I can throw them, I can do whatever I want because I have a better machine. So they have no human feelings, no bhakti, no devotion, no individual relations. They get lost. At baptisa imai logan, nahandina, ibatyade. If one is standing on that plane, he can pass so many pramandas. So when the object is all important, for which I am working, what is the object of the devotees? The Lord. So we want to please Him. It is our eternal duty. So if you are working for the personal happiness, enjoyment, and then you will never understand properly. But if your focus, your activities, your thinking, everything towards the lotus feet of the Lord, Guru, and Sadhu, if one is standing on that plane, he can pass so many pramandas. He does not do anything. It means he does not do anything. He is not creating any karma. He is free. He is passing so many pramandas. Universes. This is a revolutionary thought. Passing through so many solar systems, one may not be entangled in any activities, good or bad. Such a plane is there. This is not, can very hardly be accepted by materialistic people. But it is pain, it is what we are looking for, all of us looking for this. But we don't want to pay the price. We don't want to become servant. We are servant anyway. We are serving our senses. We are serving our families, whatever. We are servants from nature. But we don't want to serve the Lord. Who is the source? We are meant for serving Him. So this is misconception. So such a plane is there. We never get entangled in any activities, good or bad. So we will not create karma, means what we have to pay for. We are acting in a way and we have to pay the price. This is the law of this material nature. The universal wave that is moving, and if I can dance in tune to that wave, I am free. So it's a very interesting saying here from Srila Srinivas. If we go with the wave as it goes in the material world, wherever we are, whatever we are doing, whatever, it is because of our past lifetime, past karma. It will come automatically, not more, not less. So if we go with this wave, we are agreeing, yes, it goes like this. If I can dance in tune of that wave, means not going against. We are usually, our nature is we going against what happened. And in this way, we're creating new karma. We're getting, again, illusion more. Mind becomes not clear. You cannot accept the things as they are. So if I can dance in tune to that wave, I am free. No reaction will have any effect on me. That is called nirguna. So gunas means the different moods we have, is the different characteristics. And nirguna means then everything, all these material activities, whatever concerns with this material world, we will not be touched. No local interest is there, absolutely irresistible. And bhakti proper means to adjust ourselves with the dance of that plane. So local interest, provincial interest means I interest, my interest, I and my thinking. This destroys. They clash with one another. It may be very small, that doesn't matter. That in saguna bhayam vidya viniveshatah syat, consideration of secondary interest. But in the higher case also, it is appearing that there is no local interest or personal interest. The only consideration is the absolute interest. That means that we are going with the wave. We know that things will happen as they happen. Otherwise, they would not happen. We are agreeing, yes, it is like this. If somebody tells me, but I am different opinion, so I think tomorrow it will not rain. What is the use what I think? Tomorrow it will rain, and tomorrow after tomorrow will also rain. What I think, what my opinion is, my opinion. When someone arguments like this, it means he is under the illusory illusion. It is not absolute. We have to go with the wave as it is. And if I try to avoid or try to manage in my life to avoid uncomfortable situations, then I will be under the rules of this material world. Karma, action and reaction will guide our life in this material world. And I have to take birth again and again to fulfill our desires and to There's no use of fighting against anything, because things will happen, and those who are suffering under this fighting spirit, they should understand there was something wrong in my past thinking, my past activities. I have to go through some difficulties and these difficulties. He cannot tolerate and he wants to change it. This is karma, this is illusion, tamaguna. We have to live according to the Lord's plan. So we may have good karma or bad karma, but both are karma, both are illusion. There's any question on this? Yes? We must take a passive position. We are not the doers, we are not the controllers, we are not the enjoyers, we are not the we cannot change anything. We think we can do it. This is also an illusion. So to go with the wave, as Srila Maharaj mentioned, means I have to take a position, this is happening. It will happen without me, or I may be neutral, or I may identify with these things. If I identify, then all my purity is gone. Then I'm under the influence of the external energy. What was the exact point what you wanted? Yes, as long as I think I am the doer, then I am under the influence of this law of karma, action into reaction. There is, maybe it's not easy to understand or to accept it. Arjuna or Hanumanji is here. He killed so many, but he was completely under the control of the internal energy of Ram, Supreme Lord. He was completely surrendered to him. So whatever he did not get any reaction bad. When we are doing for reasons of some leaders or for taking revenge for something, then we are collecting karma. So if we go with the wave, this is only external world, you have to understand. Killing is not possible. We cannot kill a living being. Only the body, the false identification. So he gives just this example, in this extreme case. Like the same was with Arjuna and the Pandavas. They were absolutely pure devotees. But the situation was like this. They had to go to the war and they fight. But they never die. I mean, they are conscious that they are not this part, they are not part of this material world. We are part and parcels of the transcendental world, we are part of the Lord. And in this way, the Lord has no beginning, no end. We also have no beginning, no end. When we come to this level, then we become transcendental, or become the external world, whatever may happen. It's constantly happen. Constantly people die. Constantly there's war somewhere. Constantly disease is there. Old age, death is natural. We're living on this, in this world. But we cannot change it. So we have to say, my Lord, I am unable to change anything. I have to accept whatever may come, positive or negative. It is when I think in the Krishna conscious way, then everything is positive. In the material world, it may be negative, but we do not know. Someone is has problem in family life or something like this. I may say we are suffering so much from these things. But if we accept it as it is, maybe it is arranged by higher. It is a blessing perhaps of the Lord, of the devotees, that we realize it after a long time when we become devotees, we can see why things happen in the past. And it leads me towards the Lord. Maybe positive or negative experiences, whatever. But the goal is Supreme Lord, to come out of this circle of birth and death. I don't know if exactly, but it is not so easy to explain. You have to make experience. You have to become very tolerant and very accept the situations wherever we are, as they will happen soon. I can avoid it for a moment, but it will come from another side. I cannot escape from my karma, there's no way. The same way we cannot avoid that. You cannot run away like this reality. Everything comes according to our past, except if you surrender to the Lord, then everything may change. Our karma may change. I was thinking when I was 20, I don't want to get older than 50. I was fixed on this. Now I feel like I'm in Stone Age. But these things, whatever we have to tolerate, it is like it is. Diseases may come, may not come. Nobody can, they want to find out the reason, but the real reason is our karma, is our past activities. When we understand this, then we should surrender to the Lord, and everything is possible. Our karma may be removed. He promises in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadhaman Bharityajam Ekam Sharanam Vaja. Just surrender to me. I will remove all your past. And you will be free. You can travel everywhere. You will be free. And the Lord will decide. And there will not be difference. And if you live in a body, or you are living in the transcendental world, because transcendental world is eternal. So you're not caring much for what's going on the external plane. This means devotee. This means surrender. This means how to realize who I am. Difficult to accept. Bhakti is the highest goal. Karma Kanda, all this material religion, it is called Ketavadharma, cheating religion. It will not save you from dying, from getting sick, from getting old. If nobody tells you who you are, what is it different when a dead person lays there? Person dies. When he was living, and now he is dead, so-called. We call it dead. What is the difference? This heart is not anymore working, we may say, materialist would say like this. Blood is not circulating. Disease was some. But no, this is not. It is just the life has gone. And what is the life? It's the soul. I have gone out of this body. When you touch the body, you will not feel anything anymore. You think you're the body, but when you are gone, then you will not feel anything. So I have to understand who I am. I am this body, then I have to die. When you think like this, you will get old. But if you understand that you are the life, Jivatma, Atma, the soul, the energy, who's living in the body, who is person, who is the real, this is the person, not the body. Body is just a cover. But I'm living in this body. I am different from this body. I'm different from this mind. Mind is always connected with bodily. It always wants to enjoy the body. And whatever may be enjoyable in this world. So when body is living, you are living, then everything is gone. But where we are going, this is the question afterwards. If we have known very sinful life, tamaguna, then we will get a body accordingly, animal body or tree body, or get a body as a human in a very bad. I remember when I was child, in our village was a man family with many children. He was working 2 jobs. He was working 12 hours a day. But he could hardly maintain his family. He was suffering all the time. And I know others, they did not do anything. They had always money. So why? Why this happened? This is because of our past activities. We have to go through difficulties. But we should not think like this. There are so many pure devotees who had nothing, like Gokishoras Babaji, Mamsidas Babaji. So many sadhus, they were perfectly happy in their life because they understood. I am not a member of this mundane world. I am a member of the transcendental world, Goloka, Vrindavan, perhaps. There is no birth, no death, no disease. Everything, you have a position there. You can change even. But in this world, not. We cannot understand. This knowledge is secret. It is not open for all. So then comes the argument, my opinion is this is nonsense. This is all speculation, or this is some fairy tale. Okay? We can think like this, but the reality is still there. Birth, disease, old age, and death. You cannot change these things. This we have to this we have to accept. So we have to accept whatever may come. Then the Lord personally will care for his devotees. He's promising this in the Shastra Bhagavad Gita. I promise I will protect you. I will always care for you. Don't be afraid. Could be like this. There's no proof. For materialists, they cannot see these things, but it doesn't mean that nobody can see these things, so nobody can experience this. What do you think? No, not what you think, but I want. Okay. We have 1 minute. All agree? Okay. We can, now we are free. We can move in the universe freely. We can go back home. Yes. Ja, kann alles sein. As long as we have any attachment in this world, we are under the influence of the external nature of the. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was married. He was very great as Nityasita, eternal associate of the Lord. He was married, he was a judge. How do you say? Judge, yeah. He was pure devotee. He had a family, and his son was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, is our Param Gurudev. And what the difference is, if you put Krishna in the center, then it's natural. Everything will become harmonious, means perfect. Don't think that you go to the spiritual world and there's no families there, or there are no relations. But the relations are a little different there. Relations in the material world are very bodily, related to body. They are not related to the person. If the person don't give me enjoyment anymore, then I reject it. This is in the material world the main. Or they get used to each other, they are depending on each other, they tolerate so many things. Also this happens. But still it is related. Our Gurudev said always, what comes most close to the relationship in the spiritual world we have is the relation between a mother and her child. Because this is a motive. She loves her child and she is cleaning it and she is caring it. This kind of love or relation mother has to child in Kali Yuga nowadays, I heard. It is not, but only normally it is like this. So relation in material world, they should be centered. If both are devotees, then it can be very nice. One has to be tolerant and one has to avoid or better say we should focus on Krishna or God. Then all the difficulties will be removed. But if we only have relation to body, then you get another body. Next life you will not know each other anymore. It will be finished. But we have to make relation with the soul, with the person, with you. You are spirit soul. It is not a material conception. We are living in this world. Our senses, eyes, touch, smell, taste, hearing. So this is our reality, but this is only material. We have to make a relation with the person, with the soul. And this we have to learn. This we are, our Gurudev and all our great sadhus and acharyas who are from the past, they teach us this. How to deal with the soul, not with the body. So if one does not understand these things clearly, then we will be under the influence of the external energy of this world. So the medicine is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the magic mantra. It may not manifest so easily, but yeah, we have to continue. In the beginning, it is not, will not. But if you do it constantly and you are doing this for the service of the Lord, you chant for Him, you're calling Him, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Then one time He will hear us, and then you will understand everything. Everything will be clear. And we can stop here. Although it's overdose. Jai Srila Sitadev Goswami Maharaj Gi Jai Nitya Lila Bhavishtam Vishnupada Paramananda Acharya Stotra Sarsi Srimad Bhakti Dakshak Sitadev Goswami Maharaj Gi Jai Nitya Lila